Yes, that's a good question, and it was very much at the forefront of our minds when we planned the trip. It was to give the boys an experience of playing against um, a technically different set of boys than they're used to playing. So going to Spain, obviously they're very much possession based and extremely good at all the very technical aspects of the game. So we knew when we were going out to play in Spain that there'd be long periods of the game we may be without the ball. And if you add in the extra heat, up to 30 degrees, the boys found themselves playing in, we had to develop our tactical awareness and knowledge. So quite often we'd be playing a low block, and this was something that the boys wouldn't play too often over in Northern Ireland. With the temperate climate, we're able to press the opposition high up the pitch. But in Spain, it was a great learning opportunity for the boys to play a different way. So yes, we had to give up ground and give up possession to the opposition and play much more a counter-attacking style of play. So from an opportunity to develop, that was a fantastic experience for the boys.
Will, Year 14, captain of the football club, and I joined the football club when I first joined Campbell in fourth year, so 2019. So it's been a very enjoyable experience my whole time at Campbell, playing for the under-16s and the under-18s. So when I first joined, it was very different to the way it is now. We didn't have a pitch really when I first joined, and now we've got two first team pitches that we use regularly, as well as training at Harland and Wolf Welders just down the road as an artificial surface which we use during the winter. So things have really changed massively in terms of the equipment and stuff we have, and the coaching available to us, and external coaching and stuff. We've got goalkeeper coaches that come in now as well. So everything from the way it was to now is just completely different. This tour was the first opportunity the football club have had to go away together in the football club's history. So we were lucky enough to go to Valencia before Easter, and we had the opportunity to train with the Valencia academy coaches on two separate occasions, as well as playing two matches against local Spanish opposition. So it was a very unique experience for the boys to kind of get an understanding of what Spanish football is like and the way they play and how technical it is, and especially dealing with the heat as well was a key aspect in both the training and the football. They play very high tempo, fast football, and for us it was a very challenging experience, but also a fun one. And I'm very grateful to everyone, all the coaches and Mr. Collier, for allowing us to have that opportunity. The trip was very enjoyable from a footballing context, but also in a kind of social context. We had a lot of opportunity to look around Valencia. We got a trip to the stadium and a guided tour, and got to go to a club shop. So we went out on Saturday evening and had a meal at an entertainment complex called Heron City, which was enjoyable. Have a team meal with the younger players and the older players, and then have a bit of free time as well. And then on the Sunday, we were given the opportunity to go to the beach for a couple of hours before our match. So that was also very enjoyable. Just a bit of relaxation time because we had a lot of football to play. I think the tour's given us as the older boys a really nice sending off before we finish school in a couple of months, but especially for the younger boys in the football club, the opportunity to kind of bond together and play in matches, but also just get to know each other better going into next year and the year after that for the boys in fourth and fifth year, because they'll be playing together. It's really important that they have that kind of bonding experience, and I think it's been really beneficial from that aspect.
Yes, it was a wonderful experience for the upper sixth boys in particular. Relationships have been built with these boys since year 11 within the football club, and we've gone through many highs and even some lows along the way. This season in particular, just before we went on tour to Valencia, on the Wednesday before we went, we had our final league game of the season, and it was a difficult experience for the boys, losing out on the league title by goal difference in their final game. So to be travelling away to Spain 2 or 3 days later was just wonderful. It took people's minds off that tough experience, but also gave them something else to focus on. We'll miss the boys in upper sixth when they leave us. As I've said, we've been through many experiences together, both in developing their football awareness and ability, but also just as young men growing up into adulthood. So we wish them all the best as they move forward, and we hope that they keep the contact with the school and with the football club in particular.